Hey, how you guys doing? Just wanted to give you guys a quick little update. This is week 3 of getting a consistent 140 milligram testosterone dose every 5 days instead of the 180 to 200 testosterone dose every week to 8, 9 days sometimes. And I have to be honest with you, it's so much better getting a consistent lower dose than getting a high dose more spread out. And the reason is because when you have those huge highs after that larger dose, it's amazing. Like you're flying on jet fuel. It's incredible. But then the last 3 or so days coming down off of such a high, you're really dragging, and not just dragging in like energy and productivity, but you're dragging emotionally too. Like you're having to deal with thoughts that you didn't have to deal with before. And the reason is because you don't have that same risk tolerance. You don't have that same get up and go and drive, because that testosterone is pushing you those first 5 days, 4 or 5 days or whatever. And so when that testosterone push is no longer there, you can begin to catch up with all of the commitments that you made when you were up here, all of the projects, new projects that you took on, all of the leads that you have to follow up on. But now you're not flying on jet fuel anymore. Now you're lower. Now you're just like walking, instead of flying, you're walking. And you have to keep up with all of these demands that you made when you were up here. And so what's nice about this every 5-day 140 milligram dose is that I'm able to stay steady Eddie when it comes to the kind of commitments that I'm making, because of the new energy. If you've been following this channel for a while, I've been very clear on how that testosterone dose has changed my mental disposition, energy, mood, and how it's made a lot of things easier. Like what I mean by that is like my career, my job, when I talk to people, when I talk to my wife, when I handle my kids. I'm more even in my approach. I'm not up or down. I'm smooth and consistent. And so what this dose has allowed me to, this more, a lower dose more frequently has allowed me to do, that I've noticed, is I can keep up with the new projects that I'm undertaking. The same way on day 1 is the same way on day 5 when I'm due for my next shot. And so it's been a nice adjustment. I'm so glad that I found out that this is the proper way to dose testosterone if you can, because there is a difference here. There's some shampoos that I bought that I'm trying to stay ahead of the curve of the hair loss stuff. I have seen a decrease in acne on my back going to this lower dose. And so those are just some main takeaways right away that I've noticed. I really like it. I'm going to continue moving in this direction. What I'm super excited about, actually, is what my lab results are going to come back looking like. Yeah, I don't know. If I was to predict, I'd say maybe 650. And I hate predicting because I've been wrong every single time when I've predicted. But I'm curious to see what that looks like. The reason I went so high about a month ago in terms of 180 milligram or 200 milligram shot is because of guys that I was around that were already on it for years. They were like, yeah, man, you really want to be up that 1200 on your testosterone on your labs, or 1300. And I was like, yeah, yes, I do. If a little is good, then more is better. And one of the things looking back that I found out is like, if you have too much testosterone in your body, like you become puffy and watery. And even though like my muscle mass was increasing, there was still like a layer of puffiness and fat, like my face was getting a little swollen and stuff like that. And so looking back, I could see that, okay, yeah, there's something there. So coming down off of that shot has really helped buffer out some of these things. I came off of the furosemide for the hair loss medication. I don't want to play Russian roulette with the potential side effects of taking that drug. I mentioned in like 2 videos ago, something like that. But yeah, just wanted to keep you guys updated. I appreciate every one of you guys for following my channel. As you can tell here on the side, family is number 1 to me. And in order to keep my family number 1 in my pursuits, in my ambitions, in my time, in my attention, I have to make sure I take care of me. And so for anything out of this channel, out of this video, I hope that you guys are inspired to make sure that you keep the main thing the main thing. And in order to keep the main thing the main thing, you got to take care of you. Because what kind of version of you are you giving to your family, to your loved ones? Are you giving the best version of you or a watered down version because you're not taking care of you the way that you know you can, the way that you know you should, the way that you've learned that if you do these things, you are operating at optimum levels. I have a morning routine that I go through to make sure I prime my mind, my emotions, my spirit. And I hope that you guys have gone through life long enough to where you have found out what those things are for you, because your family deserves the best version of you. Let me say it this way. You deserve bringing the best version of you to your life. And so that's what this medical treatment has allowed me to get back to, is being able to do that. And so if you feel like you've been spinning your wheels and going nowhere, if you feel like you've been stuck in the mud, man, take advantage of getting yourself some medical treatment. Go run your labs. Go take care of yourself. Don't wait for an emergency. Do it now before the emergency so you can hopefully avoid one in the future if one is on the horizon for you. But I hope not. I hope you guys are doing the work. I hope you guys are taking care of yourselves. And thank you for following my channel. I hope you guys have a great day.